The thing I love about business, for me, business is a toy. It's just an incredible arena where there are so many components that if you know how to orchestrate them, there isn't anything that you can't do. There isn't anything that you can't do. And so a large part of being in business is just understanding all of the elements and understanding how to orchestrate them so that you can accomplish whatever you want, because in a business all the assets are already there, and you can leverage the tax money, you can leverage the seller's money, you can leverage the bank's money, you can leverage an asset-based lender's money, you can leverage investor money, you can leverage government money in the form of grants and whatever. There's so many elements, there's so many places that the money can come from. One of the things that we try and train people in the program is there's 114 different sources that we've identified that are leverageable in the purchase of a business. So it's not like you're going to buy the business for no money. There's going to be plenty of money there. The question is where do you get it, how do you get it, and how do you make it easy to get instead of hard to get? And there's just a handful of keys that if you know them, this all becomes relatively easy, and then it's a matter of your creativity and how you pull the pieces together, and then the execution, because at the end of the day, it's all about execution. You've got to be able to then take it and actually do it. One of the things that I'd like to mention here is there's a strategy in business right now that anybody in business who's smart is going to apply this strategy. I want to make the statement that the greatest fortunes that have been built in America, the greatest fortunes have not been built during the good times. They have been built during the recessions and the depressions. And they've been built with a very simple strategy, and you've seen this strategy at work. They've seen it in the investment banking community as companies have failed in these tough times and have been bought up for pennies on the dollars by their competition. And they've watched companies go, if you think about it, go from $100 million companies to billion-dollar companies to trillion-dollar companies by absorbing the competition. And the question is who has the know-how to make the purchases? So here's the strategy. Here's the strategy that everybody who's a business owner should be applying right now and building a business empire as a result of it. And here's the strategy. It's so simple I can't even begin to tell you. It's 4 words. 4 words. And the 4 words are buy, consolidate, shed, and repeat. I'll make it clear what each one of those things does. You buy your competition. You consolidate them into your company. You shed their unnecessary overhead. And the customer base that was probably inadequately supporting both of you is now very adequately supporting you with a profit. And then you repeat that process over and over and over again, taking advantage of the fact that other people are struggling, their businesses are for sale at bargain prices and for bargain terms, and you grow massively throughout the downturn. That's the strategy that has built the greatest wealth in America. And so if you're in business right now, that's the strategy that you should be deploying. And the only thing standing between you and executing that strategy is the financial know-how of how do you pull these pieces together, which I'm proud to say is a program that I've put together that you can learn in a matter of a few weeks and become, I won't say an expert because it takes more than a few weeks to become the expert, but you can learn the techniques within a few weeks that you need to apply to use that strategy to massively build your company.